Crypto, the path of pain. What? Do you want to know why we say that even though the market is going into the green today? Then smash that like button because it's time for crypto news, fun on the ride, crypto a tope. Today we have good news because the market is in the green, but the forecast for this week was that the price has to go down. So we'll see about that right now in Bitcoin chart. We're happy because we can't lose this yellow line here in the around 18,900, and that's what Matthew Highland is telling us. If we miss that, if we lose that, we will go to the abyss. But right now we're going back and we are beyond the 20,000 range. That's very good. So everybody is looking right now to the red line here, which is the 21,500. We have to see if this is the new resistance for Bitcoin, or we might break it and fight for the $24,000. We'll see about that. Also around that range is the moving average of 200 that differentiates between the bear market and the bull market. So happily, maybe we'll go that path or not. Those are the fractals we are following. Maybe we're going back up, and in September we'll have this fight with the all-time highs from the past, maybe so. But remember that if we take under consideration the RSE, then we might just have to go down deep to this line, which happened past time and the time before that. And how long it took in order to get there? Well, the last time it was 12 days for that 45% fell, but the first time for the same 45% fall, it took 44 days. So 12 days have gone already. So if we're going to repeat the 44 days, that would mean that the bottom will be found on the 26th of September. So long time still need to pass until we get that bottom. Also, if we go to the 3-day chart for Bitcoin, Matthew is telling us that we're having a cross in the MACD, which is a bad cross. So if you see past time that this happened, we went down, and also the time before that, we went down when this cross happened. So that no good news. Even though the market is green, we have to maintain past all-time high for Bitcoin. We want to go farther for $1 trillion for the crypto market space, and also we dream for a green August, but the month ends on Wednesday and it doesn't seem that we're going to have that. Also, remember we have the hash ribbons in the blue. That's a sign of buying, but how long it will take until Bitcoin price starts going up. We're following the fractals from the past halving, and maybe we're still in the path, maybe so. Remember with the gaps in the CNMV, well, we just feel this one in the 4-hour chart, and that usually means that we go there to close it, and then we go back with the trend. The trend is going down, so now we have this magnet here in the 18,300 approximately. About the stocks in the market, remember everything is related, cryptocurrencies with the stock market, with the dollar, etc. Well, in United States, they don't know what to do. They go up and down, and in Asia, it's mostly the same, going up, but indecisive probably. So why we say that crypto is the path of pain? Well, that's what Larry Davis is telling us, that it might happen if the dollar doesn't go down. We may go to the higher price for the dollar in the century, and that's not good because it's a counter value from Bitcoin. So if the dollar goes down as it's going right now, Bitcoin's going up, but we need the dollar really to go down in order to have another all-time high for Bitcoin. And we have a lot of news today. For example, in Korea, this is a good one. They were banning ICOs, and right now for the regulators, they're saying that they have to allow it. It has to be regulated, but allowed. So good things for development in the crypto space. Also, China is set to explore blockchain technologies to facilitate electricity trading. So again, a country that is banning everything about the crypto space right now, that understands that the technology is really cool and they have to use it. That's very nice. Also, we have rumored that AMD and Nvidia are going to cut GPU prices in September. So maybe that's good for mining, maybe for those like Ethereum Classic, Ravencoin, Vim. We'll see about that. Also, we have news from the CME group. We have futures based on the euro and Bitcoin. That's good because we have more financial instrument related with crypto in the traditional markets. But also it's bad because remember that every time we have new futures, price of the crypto go down. At least that happened in the past. So we'll see about that. And also good news from Argentina. They're telling us that in the region of Mendoza, they accept cryptos for tax payment. So really nice, but it's not good that 5,000 Bitcoin are found from really old wallets, Satoshi era wallets. So every time this happens, the market gets scared because maybe they're going to sell and they bought it at a really cheap price. So that could be a debacle for the crypto market. So a little bit of fear there. And also we're scared core because DAI may lose parity with the dollar. That's a proposal of one of the inventors of the coin. So they're trying to do something more decentralized, but we ask them please to be cautious because remember all the fiasco with Terra this summer and what happened. So be very careful if you change things, mechanisms, etc., because you may broke the market. And crazy thing, the Fed is telling us that they want their own CBDC. It might be launched for next summer. It's going to be called the Fed Now. So they want to keep control of everything. And this might not be really good at all. We'll see about this. Also in Iran, they are allowing the use of crypto for imports and trying to avoid the sanctions from United States. So maybe that's good. That's controversial anyway, but maybe it's so good because it's a use case for crypto really nice. So the market is with fear, but not as much as yesterday. Green everything as I'm telling you. The bubbles are happy. And if you go to CoinGecko, the worst are the ones that were the best yesterday. ECAS, for example, or Celsius. You can find the best in Lido or Synthetics token. BNB got just the all-time high against Bitcoin. So that's crazy that in these market conditions, BNB is going so high. You can see there in the orange line that it's all-time high comparing with Bitcoin. Not if we compare with dollar, but it's still really up in a logarithmic scale, the BNB. So kudos for Binance, sponsors of Fun on the Right. You have the link in the description. You have $300 for your trades, for those commissions. And after that, you have a 20% discount for life if this is the first time you use Binance. So take advantage of that link in the descriptions. BNB from Binance is the token most popular in Twitter. After top one, and after that it's Bitcoin, and then Shiba, and then Dogecoin and Ethereum. Those are the most famous coins on Twitter. Also, good news for Arbitrum. They might have a good improvement, a technological one, and some people are saying that as they're having that on August the 31st, maybe that's the time where they release an airdrop. Will be taking notice about that. Will inform you as fast as we know, but we were of scammers because they might try to trick you. Also, we have a controversy between the CEO of Avalabs and some others. They are accusing each other of fake news or not, or really trying to fight with competitors, with the regulators, getting deals with the regulators, and showing some info, dark info, so that those competitors are in trouble with the SEC, and then the one that provided the information is not in that trouble. Is that true? It's not. It's fair. What do you think about that? Leave a comment below. And we go to check Ethereum right now. Happy because we found support in 1,400, and also we didn't find resistance in the moving average of 100. But right now we have to break this line with previous all-time highs, because if not, we might believe that this was a fake out that we're going to go still down. 15 days for the merge, that's very good. And some people that believe that Ethereum is scaling and will soon be known as the global settlement layer of the world. I do believe that, but I'm no expert. This is not financial advice. We'll see. Maybe it's Cardano, Nino, the one that is the settlement layer in the future. Maybe so. If you have some ADA there, if you're using staking, then please go to Cardano on the right, move your tokens there, and you help us validate more often our blocks. We have $35 billion approximately in the DeFi ecosystem. And the huge news today is that Meta just launched the ability to post Ethereum, Polygon, and Flow NFTs on Facebook and Instagram. That's probably why those tokens are going higher in price. Right now, it's just for United States, but eventually almost 3,000 million people in the world will be able of doing that. So that's really good news. Also good news that we have new categories on the MTV Awards. And right now for the Metaverse category, we have there Eminem and also Snoop Dogg. So I leave you all the full video in the description in case you want to listen to the song. We may have some trouble with the rights. That's why I don't reproduce it right now. Also about the DeFi space, we can say that we have this CEO from a game, NFT game, that is saying he's sorry because he lost 12% of all the money he got from the users. They invested it, but he decided to try to gamble with this money and lost it. So be very careful in which product you invest. Also, bad news about the crypto world and the NFT is that OpenSea just lost 99% of its volume in 90 days. So really, we are not in a bull market right now, even for the NFT area. But we're so happy with BitBase, our partners, because they are getting ready for opening shops, stores in Venezuela, and they are trying to find people in order to work there. So if you're interested, get in touch with BitBase. They have now shops not only in Spain, but in Portugal, Paraguay, and now they're going to Venezuela. We are so happy for them. If you want to visit an ATM, just visit the webpage and you will see where you have one. If you want to talk with somebody, you have also shops, stores where there's someone there. And right now, I'm telling you, this is an international company. If you want to buy from your house easily in your home, then just use the site bitbase.es. And also good news about our partner BlockFi. Remember the raising rates if you're not in United States, 1 of September. But right now we found in Los Angeles this billboard. It's something talking about the white paper of Satoshi Nakamoto. And we didn't know who was behind it. And it was BlockFi. So thank you very much. They're not using publicity there. They're just trying to get people to know about Satoshi and the white paper. That's so nice. Thank you, BlockFi, for doing such kind of things. And we tell you now that you have to be careful with exchanges because, for example, now BitHam is facing trouble. They have to pay damages to 190 customers over computer errors. So you can tell me that the platform is not working when I want to do my trades. That's not fair. And right now, some judge said that too. So maybe you are one of them, then you're going to have some money back, and be very careful with that. Also, just we learned from a writer in the community that if you translate the exchange into Spanish, if you have there a Spanish version, that's nice. For example, Binance, link in the description. But if you don't have a Spanish version done by the own exchange, if you translate it with an extension, you might have problems because maybe the lines are not properly translated, and you might send crypto from one chain to another you don't want, or from one coin to another you don't want. So be very, very conscious, very careful if you are using an exchange using a translation. I would recommend myself using Binance that has a version in Spanish, so you avoid that. As this guy is avoiding death, he's trading in the crypto market, but getting a lot of risks and don't do that because eventually you might die. Right now we talk about adoption. Here, so nice. This is a chart of the evolution of the picture world and how the iPhone and how the smartphones took over at some point. It took a lot of time to develop cameras, video cameras, and also those use and waste cameras. And then in the end, we have this line. So everything is flat and the iPhone appears and the rest is history. So that's what we want to happen with the crypto space, that everybody will use it like crazy at some point in time. We'll see about that. Just remember, this was the Facebook at the beginning, this was Google at the beginning, and more than that, you have also Amazon.com, this was the website, or this was Twitter. So long time till we have the monsters we have to do today, but they started like this. Also Netflix.com started in 1997, just a day like today, and this was the site. Right now, bad news about Netflix. They're telling us they are going to raise the money we have to pay, so that's not good. Inflation, it's going everywhere, and we're going to have to pay for everything. In Spain, they want us to pay for using the roads. So in the end, we are going to pay, all of us, all that money that is being printed in United States and Europe. We are the ones that are going to pay for the party. Finally, maybe we will live in a city like this one. This is an experiment in Japan where everything will be self-driven. We will have cells and just solar electricity. So this would be really good for the environment. We'll have 3 types of streets: for pedestrians, for cars, for bicycles. So everything would be so cool. What do you believe? This is for you a good future, or is dystopian anyway? A little bit of Black Mirror episode. And what about this house that you can have just ready in one day? It's around $50,000, and as you can see, they bring it you like Amazon to the door of your no house until it gets there. Also, technology crazy one, this machine that differentiates between bad and good tomatoes. How do they do that? I can't believe about it. If you want to know which are the most spoken language in the world, you have this chart. I leave it in the description for you. Chinese is the one most spoken in the world, but then you have English, a lot of it, and Spanish also. More crazy stuff. Is this a spider? No, this is what happens if you burn pills. At the beginning, just like an octopus, and finally you get the head, and it's really scary. So that is encouraging me of not using pills at all. But I know, doctor, don't listen to me, but listen to Naval. Earn with your mind, not with your time. Or being rich is having money, being wealthy is having time. Time is the ultimate coin, as Elon Musk told us. And what about this? We need this in our country. If someone tries to go wrong, then the government was that and punch you in the face. Of course, it's the time for the cat and dog section, and this cat didn't want to come, so they had to force it to come. This one that wants to be a fish. I want to be a fish, and I want to live here. But you're too big. I am not, and I'm gonna prove it. And he proves it. What about this guy? He's hiding in this game and finally has to reveal his appearance there. Those are 2 nice friends, a Bitcoin maximalist and an Ethereum maximalist. They can be friends even though they fight from time to time. And what about this sheep and this cat? I love you very much. I love you too. What about those penguins? Those are really happy people, as we are, the riders in fun on the ride. As happy as this elephant. Life can be so simple. So we don't have more time today. If you want to listen to this content in Spanish, you can do it. Go to Fun on the Ride, and we are getting ready for more crypto news. We will need a new show on Thursday, so do not miss that out. Till then, health, money, love, peace, partying, crypto a tope, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!